All right. Good morning, guys. I am Dean. Let me first introduce myself. I am Dean Ronald Zurbano. So, as I had browsed yung mga topics ninyo, I chose to start with SWOT analysis because as I was handling the subjects before, this is where particularly students have some concerns. So, this is how we're going to proceed with this class. If you have any questions or as I go on discussing some topics, you can message me or you can unmute your mic if you have or if I call your if I allowed you to do so. That's what I meant. Or you can type your questions on our chat box. I will read them so that probably the rest would be able to hear them. Kung ano man yung mga concerns ninyo regarding the topic that we were going to discuss, you're allowed to do so. Okay? Again, if you have, kasi this is the basic and the entirety of the subject for your marketing planning would all be based on what we call the SWOT analysis. All right, let me start sharing my screen now so that you would be able to see it clearly. So this will be your learning objectives for this specific topic. What exactly is SWOT analysis? The aim of SWOT analysis, who needs SWOT analysis, how are we going to conduct SWOT analysis, failures in conducting SWOT analysis, and maybe some tips as we go on with SWOT analysis. Okay. Again, if you have any questions, just type it on our chat messenger, and I will be reading them later. Okay. Right. So first of all, what is SWOT analysis? Okay. SWOT analysis is a technique that enables a group or individual to move from everyday problems and traditional strategies to a fresh perspective. It's a guide. Actually, it's a guide. It's a kind of review of what is exactly the business already have. They're going to look at the things like ano na ba yung meron sila in Tagalog at ano ba yung dapat nilang gawin for changes, for improvement, I mean. SWOT analysis looks at your strengths, the weaknesses of a firm, the opportunities, and the threat that the company or a person might face in the future. So it's a form, in one word, it's an evaluation. Okay? SWOT analysis framework is a very important and useful tool used in marketing management and other businesses applications. Okay? As a basic tool, its mastery is fundamental requirement for the marketer, entrepreneur, or a business person. A clear understanding of a SWOT is required for business majors. For example, just like what we have right now, I know most of you guys are just at home and you're currently, thinking of doing your businesses. What would be the best tool if you're before you used to go out and sell specific products? For you to advertise your product, you have to meet different people face to face just for you to be able to make sale or para makapagbenta in Tagalog. So right now, is it possible for you to do so? Pwede ba tayong or pwede ba kayo lumabas ng bahay and do your sales? Is it possible? Frankly, the answer is no. Not yet. Hindi pa pwede. Alright, I've been reading this news, and up to now, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I think they allowed the age of students who will be allowed to go out is, I think, 16 and above, or 15 and above, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? So what will be the best tool for you guys if you're going to do sales right now? Somebody answered maybe yes or maybe no. All right. Anyway, so what would be the best tool for you to advertise your specific product while you're just at home? What do you think? That's correct. Online. Everything is done online as of now. A simple Facebook advertisement, your own page, using your own page, telling your friends that I'm selling this particular product, informing you, here's the price, here's how you're going to take the product or receive the product, and then that's it. That is what you call analysis. And that is exactly what SWOT analysis is. You had seen now kung ano ba yung situation mo. You are in a situation na hindi ka pwedeng lumabas. That's your, what do you call that? That's your weakness. What are the things that you would do to resolve it? You find ways to resolve the issue. What's the best way? You go online. You advertise your product. So that's what we call opportunity for you. And that's your strength, your Facebook page. I hope everyone's following. Naiintindihan ba? Okay? That's just the beginning of our SWOT analysis. Right? So, the abbreviation or the acronym itself stands for strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threat. Okay? All right. This one was developed way back in 1960 by Albert Humphrey, who had led a research project in Stanford University. He was one of the guru in analysis, in business analysis. He was able to establish that we should be able to identify our strength and then make it more aggressive, plan to take over our weaknesses. We cannot just dwell on that. If you have your weaknesses, you have to improve it. Okay? You have to overcome, not improve, but overcome. And then when you have your opportunities, you take advantage of it. And then what do you do when you have a threat? So what are the threats that businesses faces during these times? Okay. All right. Two things that the student must be able to understand is that SWOT analysis is divided into two. When you talk about strengths and weaknesses, it is usually focused internally. Inside the organization or inside the person. What do I mean by that? It's the strength of the organization. Meaning when you talk about strength, later on, i-discuss natin yan one by one. It is the things that would come within the organization. And then when you talk about opportunities and threats, this is where external environment comes in. Okay? I hope you guys can still follow. We're just all right, so what are the strengths? The characteristics of the business or the team that gives an advantage over the other industry. So that is what you call strength. For example, when you talk about strength, the owner of the company, the bigger capital, mas malaki yung financial capability niya to purchase machineries, for example. That's a strength. Marami siyang pera. Okay? Another strength would be manpower. Marami siyang tao or majority of the people hired in that company are all professional, matatalino, things like those. Right? Those are what we call strength. Okay? It represents the capability of the company to be over the other industries or the other companies. Okay? For example, abundant, or just like what I've mentioned earlier, abundant financial resources, well-known brand name, just like when you talk about, I've been using this example even before. When you go to, when you go to a sari-sari store and you tend to purchase toothpaste, ano bang usually ginagamit ng isang, ano bang usually sinasabi ng isang bumibili? Tao po, pabili po ng Colgate, pabili po ng ang tawag doon, sinasabi na pabili po ng yung Colgate, mismong yung brand na yung sinasabi nila. Okay? When it's supposed to be toothpaste, ang sinasabi, pabili nga po ng Colgate, yung, well, what is this? Close Up, something like that. Those are both brand. May tumatawa sa inyo, mukhang sanay na kayo sa era na yan eh. So it is because familiar yung brand na yan or kilala na yung brand na yan. Pabili nga po ng, for example, pabili nga po ng Coke, yung 7-Up. Coke and 7-Up are both brands. But usually, it is presented as kilala kasi yung Coke as a soft drink as a brand name. Okay? Alright. We go on what we call the weaknesses. Okay? These are the characters that place a firm at a disadvantage over the others. These are the things na kailangan pag-aralan ng isang kumpanya. Ano ba yung weaknesses niya? Ano ba yung mga hindi pa kayang gawin ng kumpanya that would lead later on to a threat? Ano ba yon? Okay? An example, good example of weaknesses na isang kumpanya is, tulad ng na-mention ko kanina, is a limited financial capability. O konti yung kapital. Even for example, a new established company, bago lang, wala pang experience. Those kind of things. Those would lead to what we call weaknesses. Hindi pa sila expert. Kulang pa sa experience. Okay? Weaknesses are the factors which do not meet the standards we feel they or these businesses should meet. However, weaknesses are controllable. They must be minimized and eliminated. So how will you eliminate your weaknesses? You study them. Okay? You gain experience. Kung wala pang experience yung business, you gain more. You learn more. You meet people professionally and learn from them. Okay? If you want to be in a medical industry, or if your focus is on medical industry, meet doctors. Those are the things. For you to gain knowledge and gain experience. Okay? If you want to be, your industry is focused on law, meet lawyers. Those are the things. Okay? Now there's what we call opportunities. Okay? Chances to make greater profits in the environment, external attractive factors that represent the reason for an organization to exist and develop. Okay? These are the things that people take advantage. Okay? Sabi nga, guys, you have to remember, opportunity only knocks once. Okay? Pag nandiyan na, you take advantage of it. Okay? An example of, what do we call this? Of an opportunity would be just like what had happened in the experience natin. Before the pandemic, I will relate it to the current events that we have. Before the pandemic, magkano ba ang face mask? Or ang iba ba sa inyo, alam ba kung ano yung tinatawag nating face shield? I admit, hindi ako gumagamit yan before the pandemic. Okay? Ang cost ng isang face mask would be just around probably 3 pieces, 10 pesos. Yung medical face mask itself. Okay? When opportunity comes in, tumaas na siya. Now, how much na ang isang face mask? I think it already cost, people.
10 pesos po.
Sorry?
Tayo.
7 pesos
5
ba?
pesos. 5 po, sir. Bumaba na.
Bumaba na ba?
7.
8, sir.
5, sir. 5.
Seriously. Before, when the opportunity comes in dito sa ang itatawag natin dito sa mga people na ito, it was raised above the ceiling. Yun yung tamang presyo niya. Guys, please mute your mic first. Alright. Ang ceiling na sinasabi natin when you talk about marketing is yun yung maximum price dapat ng isang product. Remember that. Okay? Ang nangyari, since oportunidad na ng mga nagbi-business to take, they took advantage of that. Magkano naging price? I heard it was even 3 pieces lang nung mask na yon was 100 pesos. Imagine the price difference of that product. Yun yung sinasabi, good side on the part of business. Laki ng kita mo, ang puhunan mo lang is, let us say, 3 piso. Ang tinubo mo per pieces is 100 pesos na. Okay? I'm just making an example for you to just understand the opportunity. So those are the things na sinasamantala nila. Okay? And that's a good example. Even the face shield. I think the face shield before, I think nagkaroon pa ng mga ganito sa Facebook, mga scam. A face shield before would cost around, how much ba? I think
65.
65 pesos yung maximum price niya, I believe. But even before the pandemic, ang price niya is just around 10 pesos lang yata.
Ngayon, sir, 10 pesos na lang po.
Right now, dito makakabili ka in Cavite, makakabili ka ng, I think,
20, 10.
in Cavite,
20, sir, 20.
around 8 pesos per piece. Okay? It was raised dun sa ceiling price niya, which had reached pesos as mentioned by your classmates. Okay? That is what we call opportunities. Okay? Ano to? A student mentioned, binaba na nila, ayaw nilang makulong. Overpricing, that's correct. Actually, there was a lot of factor on those scenario. Merong hoarding, kaya tumaas yung presyo and things like those. Okay? Now we go on to what we call threat. If you look at your PowerPoint screen, on your screen, I mean, these are the external elements in the environment that could cause trouble, problems for the business. Okay? For example, alam mo ng problema siya, what do you do? Or what will you do? Okay? For example, specifically, this is focused for businesses basically on competitors. Okay? Magtatayo, for example, you plan to establish a milk tea business. Isa yan sa mga rising businesses as of the moment or as of now. One of the concerns, dami mong competitors. Meron ng, I think even the Starbucks are offering, the coffee businesses are offering teas. So those are the things. How will you be able to solve this threat? Or at least, not in the level na i-resolve mo siya, but, what do we call this? Ano ba ibig sabihin? Bago siya dumating, paghandaan mo na. Okay? How do you address that? How will you be able to prepare for things na alam mo ng problema mo at magiging problema mo? Have a plan. Okay? That's the best. Have a plan. Okay? Bago pa mangyari yung problema na yon, or before it even arises, dapat meron ka ng solusyon. That when the competitors rises within your vicinity, anong gagawin mo? Ang price mo dati with your milk tea, for example, dati when you start your business, your price would be around 25 pesos. May dumating na competitors with the same price, what do you do? Very good. You make promo. What are the promos that you could probably... What are the promos? All right. I'm reading buy
one, take one.
3 plus 1. All right. Those are the things. The basic thing kay sa mga Filipino, they're not just focused on buy one, take one. What's the focus? Decrease the
Sale.
yield on the price. So if you're offering 25 pesos, the competitors are offering 25 pesos, babaan mo yung price mo. Probably your price now would be 24 pesos and 99 cents. Mas mababa ka pa rin sa 25 pesos. Maraming nag-isip pa. You're just 1 cent lower than the offered price. Diba? Remember guys, ang Filipino, pag nakakita yan ng 0.99, mas mura pa rin yan kaysa sa 25 pesos. For example, 100 pesos ang benta ng t-shirt. Benta mo yung sa'yo ng 99 pesos. Filipinos would still go to the 99 pesos. Why? Mura ng piso. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Marketing strategy. Alright, so it follows na yung iba. Offer different flavor. Yeah. Sarapan mo yung taste. O kaya, when you offer your milk tea, mas marami na yung, what do we call that? The pearl. Mas marami na yung pearl niya compared dun sa milk tea. Mas marami yung yellow kaysa dun sa pearl. Things like those. Or iba, puro yellow na lang. Alright, things like those. Alright? Alright, questions before we proceed. You need to guys understand the SWOT analysis because this next week I will be focused on marketing planning. Alright, so these are the topics na gustong-gusto kong pinag-uusapan. Kasi even if you're already working, you would be able to use this. Kailangan maintindihan nyo ito. Alright, when you do your research, alam ko may mga practical research kayo, and you indicate the SWOT analysis, do not just write, what I mean is, makapaglagay lang kayo ng SWOT analysis, okay na. Alright, do not do that. Okay? Make some sense. Okay? Things na talagang dapat pag-usapan. Okay? Alright. So what's the aim of SWOT analysis? The aim of SWOT analysis is for you to identify what is helpful for your business and what is harmful for your business. First of all, for you guys, and I know, and I'm hoping that most of you will be managers soon of your own businesses or companies, you would be able to identify what's the best decision for your company. Okay? Purpose. Ano ba yung talagang dapat na mangyari at gusto mong mangyari for your company? For you to be able to reach your what do we call this? Goals early. Hindi naman madali yan, but on an early scale. Okay? Another is for you to organize important factors linked to success in business world and so on. Okay? These are the SWOT analysis application. Okay? For a job holder, supervision issues, assignment of new job, targets, and improvement on performance. Okay? For a business, this is when the team has not met the targets. They analyze. Usually, an organization has their what do we call this? Tinatawag nating performance-based, performance rate nila. If they had not reached that performance rate, what's the problem? What's the concern? So they usually apply what we call SWOT analysis. Same as with the company. Bakit mababa yung revenue for this month? Bakit mataas yung expense natin? An example would be the company is established in Parañaque or in Manila, pero the buyers are all in Davao. What do you do? If your company is in Parañaque or in Manila and your clients are basically lahat nasa Davao, what's the best solution? You apply SWOT analysis. Malaking gastos eh. Delivery and all, and so on. That's correct. Lipat ka sa Davao. That's the best. Establish your business there kasi nandoon naman lahat ng buyers mo. Okay? All right. Who needs SWOT analysis? This is the guide for those people. This is actually for you guys. Alright, this is just a guide for you guys, for you to see sino ba ang gumagamit ng SWOT analysis. Even people who chooses to change their career. For example, maraming nawala ng trabaho ngayon. There are some people, even some of my friends, graduate ng nursing, but they enjoyed a call center job. Kaya lang nagkaroon ng pandemic, so why not go back to the nursing, to the medical industry? Things like those. Okay?